So since my last video on Google Meet for Education in the start of the 2020-2021 school year, Google has added multiple new features, and in this December update, I'm just going to go over what those features are. The first feature that's been added are these moderator controls, and there's probably going to be significantly more added as you go, but essentially this allows you to have some control over all of the people inside your Meet. This is also only viewable by the person that created the Meet. So one of them kind of acts like Zoom's waiting room, where you can actually turn off quick access. So even if it's somebody who's part of your organization, you actually can turn this off and they'll be asked to join. So from a student's perspective, even if it's a student or somebody that's in your organization, they'll actually have to ask to join, and they can do that by clicking ask to join. And on the teacher screen, it'll say someone wants to join this call and you actually have to admit them. Also in the moderator controls, you can disable the ability for someone to share their screen and send chat messages. So if that's turned off from the student's perspective here, they actually can't chat. It says chat's not available at this time, and they cannot press the Present Now button as the Present Now screen is hidden there. Another new feature is native grid view. So in my last video, we talked about using the grid view extension, and that is still available. But now if you actually hit your three-dot menu and go to the change layout, you can actually choose a tiled view that allows you to have up to 49 people. So that's a much larger amount of people that you can see at any given time than you ever had before. Another new feature is the raise hand feature. So whether chat is enabled or disabled, your students will be able to click the raise hand button. For them, it then changes to lower hand. On a teacher's perspective, you can see a little hand in the bottom corner of their screen, and at the top of the people menu, you'll see who has their hand raised. You as the teacher can also click lower, and you can lower the students' hands for them. Host controls are also up here at the top of the screen, and you also have an opportunity to turn off chat at the top of the chat window. Another new feature are the abilities to change your background. So in your three-dot menu, you now have the change background feature. Let me just turn on my camera here. And under the change background feature, you can choose to simply blur your background, add a color or a background provided from Google. And at this time, there is no way to actually import any custom backgrounds. These settings are also accessible from the screen before you join a Meet as well. We have integration for Jamboards. So the whiteboard or Jamboard app is an opportunity for you to create a collaborative whiteboard with your students. If you hit start a new whiteboard or open a whiteboard from your drive, so let's say you've already created one, this will open up a Jamboard in a separate tab. It also prompts up and asks you, how do you want to share them with everyone in your Meet? So you can either let your students or your Meet participants only view it, or you can actually allow them to edit and collaborate with them. Once you've sent this, the Jamboard will open up in this new window, and to your Meet participants, they'll see in the chat a link to open this up. When they click on that, they're able to, again, either see what you've created or even participate. So you can have a collaborative whiteboard space with your class, or just use this as a presentation space apart from just simply sharing your screen. Jamboards are then saved to Drive, so you'll be able to access these or class notes after the Meet has concluded. Attendance is largely unaffected from my last video, but it has been improved overall for general functionality. That's it for Google Meet in December of 2020. I'll continue making these videos as new updates come out. I hope this helps. Happy teaching.